All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Fight on these two. Let's go, Lou, Eddie. It'll be a long day.
Mahomes now on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it's 3rd down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, D.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Rosen to his tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. On first down, they'll run it. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Mike Spokebo. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Crash.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 40.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen.
You got it, son. No chance.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Christian Wilkins in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Who that?
To throw, it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they set up better for 3rd. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, a 14-3 ball game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Delta. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, Mike.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third.
Yellow. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there.
It's easy work.
Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Mahomes going to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Check. Kill. Hey, Ripley. Fresno. Hey, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again. Taco Charlton. He's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. Here's Tyler Newsome now. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch edge. Shift.
Now it's Hunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Watch the screen. Monday. Hey, check 20.
Now it's Rosen. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rosen. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Begin. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Monday. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Rosen going for the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 57 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Yeah, baby.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Check, 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 check. All right.
On first down, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Mahomes now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that is caught for the touchdown. Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here. But I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Mike. 55, Mike. Alert.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back. Hey, alert. Hug.
Here's Rosen to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Rosen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. I got it. Hey, alert. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Defense. Hey, Charlie. 44's the mic. 44's
And now it's Rosen looking. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
44. I'm coming after you. Alert. For you. Bofo's the mic. Mike's Bofo. Hey, Wahoo. Check curl.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rosen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
52's the mic. Quarter. Turn up. Let's get that ball. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They run again with Hunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
A great return there, bombing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Eat. Coming.
From the 22, Mahomes. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Heavy on the edges. 15. H3, 2, 18. Chopper. I'm coming.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yellow. I got you. High 7, let's go.
Mahomes now to throw.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
Oh, get him. Get him. Mike 55. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Hey, it's just me and you.
He's got it. Touchdown, Cheifs. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right?
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Got Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10. Let's go! Let's go! 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's see what you got.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We own them. Motion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Easy.
From the 38, Mahomes. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now here's Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 27, Rosen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. On 1st down, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown from 6 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Rosen. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now he's flushed out right. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Christian Wilkins picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's the Chiefs punter now. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. Slam, slam, slam. Check. Lucky.
And they'll try the jet sweep here.
Go. It's run.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 23 yards to pick up there.
Let's go.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rosen. That one is caught by Hunt. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Here's Rosen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. On first down, Hunt. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
Here we go. 36, 36. Hatch it.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13.
Hey, Porter. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Bravo. Slant. Watch the slant. 44, 44. 80. 44. Don't get nervous. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.